First, for our Tamil friends, let me attempt this. Anbula Makale. Vanakkam. Engelaka Vakalinga. Please vote for the PAP. Selamat petang tuan-tuan puan-puan sekalian. Saya nama Alex Yam. Saya dan Menteri Lawrence Wong, calon-calon di PAP di Marsiling UT GRC. Undilah kami, undilah PAP. 各位朋友，各位馬西林、幼稚同蔡草港嘅區民，大家晚上好。致命我今晚非常之榮幸做得同大家一齊。一轉眼呢，我哋新加坡50年前嘅新加坡已經係轉變成為一個全世界都覺得幾 OK 嘅一個小紅點。呢個係點解呢？我哋50年前新加坡大家都知啦，乜都冇。不過李光耀先生同埋我哋所有全國嘅人民係獻出一生，係你我同心，為咗我哋國家。我哋今日有咗成功嘅新加坡，都係你哋同埋李光耀先生創出嘅，所以俾你哋自己鼓掌好嗎？所以我哋千祈唔好忘記，我哋50年之後嘅新加坡，今日嘅新加坡都係你哋創出嘅。我哋同時呢，唔得俾人呃。有啲人而家同你哋講，你相信我啦，投票俾我啦。不過投咗票，你哋會唔會記得為你哋呢？或者係為咗自己，所以唔好俾人呃㗎。我哋愛選嘅係一個有責任嘅政府，責任嘅政府係為咗你哋服務。邊個黨做得出呢啲嘢呢？一個啫，人民行動黨。所以希望大家9月11號選邊位啊？選 PAP 就啱啦！俾我哋人民行動黨你嘅票，我哋就為你哋做工，我哋你我同心，為我哋嘅國家創出更未來嘅呢個未來。多謝晒。各位居民，蔡厝港的居民，还有马西林游池的居民，大家晚上好。小弟子明今天非常高兴回到老家。游池这4年以来，都是蔡厝港集选区的一份子。这4年可说是我们的荣幸，我们可以跟一个很和谐、很团结的一个团队，为我们的居民服务。那这4年以来，我们的付出大家都可以看得出，但是还不够，因为人民的生活还是可以进步的。我们新加坡今年50岁了，说长不长，说短不短，但是一瞬间，我们从一个小小的弹丸小国，一个小渔港，变成今天的都市，靠的是什么呢？靠的是大家的心血。以人民行动党这50年来一起打拼，打拼出今天成功的新加坡。 我们得来不易，我们必须要珍惜。行动党这50年来为大家的服务，不是为了自己，不是为了党，是为了我们这个国，为了我们的人民。接下来的50年会是怎样的新加坡呢？都是要靠着我们一起同心协力，来创造更美好的这个未来。这4年以来，在蔡厝港，我与我的国会同僚用心的聆听你们的心声，了解你们的一切苦衷。我们努力的为你们创造一个更美好的一个家园，让我们这一个区，这个蔡厝港区，可以成为一个大家都觉得是一个好家的一个地区。我们在交通方面做了很多的进步，我们在社区重新规划方面也做出很大的贡献。那接下来的蔡厝港就由新的一个团队、新的一个组织，我们也有新的一个队友会加入。那小弟我借此也跟大家说声谢谢，因为小弟要离家出走了，现在小弟要到新的一区，叫马西林游池区。那新的一区当然有挑战，但是我知道，我们背后就是一个好的家庭，我们蔡厝港的这个大家庭。所以我非常感谢我们这4年来能与你们一起共创一个美好的蔡厝港。接下来的马西林游池，我们必须更加努力，让所有的马西林游池的居民们知道，虽然地方是新的，但是服务不变，我们还是为你们打拼，为你们创造美好共同的家园。谢谢大家，请投我们人民行动党。Dear friends, residents of Choa Chu Kang GRC, my old home, and residents of my new home in Marsiling UT, a very good evening to each and every one of you. Thank you for coming down to join us. This year, our nation celebrates 50 years of independence. And of course, in our little corner of Singapore, a new birth is also happening. The changes are significant. A new GRC, perhaps even a new district. For our residents, there are definite concerns. How would service be rendered? Will there be changes? Will it be more inconvenient? No. Our answer to that is no. Our service will continue to be at its best level for each and every resident. We will work out the transfers. That will have to happen. But our pledge is that every resident will continue to be served, and the integration process will be as seamless as it can be. I think we can be proud that UT's heritage stands strong and is now part of a historic new GRC. As the single largest division with over 80,000 residents, 46,000 voters, we will be bringing our strengths into a new GRC, and we will play our part. This is our home. We may be tucked in a far-off corner of Singapore. It's easy for people to forget that this town even exists. I remember 4 years ago, a friend of mine asked, he said, I heard you are the MP for UT. UT where? But UT to our residents is a beautiful, welcoming home. People may not know it, but it is for us. This is a home we can all be proud of. Despite our huge size, we are peaceful, we are quiet, full of greenery. Over the last few years, our town has grown even further. We've added new blocks, new facilities. But with more people, more facilities, also come concerns. Transport being one of the key ones. Walking the ground, I take the bus on a regular basis with all of you, and I go through the same experiences of waiting for the second, the third bus. But things are improving. Because having that intimate knowledge and taking it along with you, our team has been able to work closely with the LTA to say, let's get this problem solved. And I think the LTA deserves recognition because they are willing to listen and they have made changes. We've had better frequency for 302, 307. We've added new buses, 302A, 307 PPSS. But we can do better. With your feedback and working along with our friends from Kiat Hong and Choa Chu Kang, improvement works have started on the Choa Chu Kang interchange to facilitate better flow. The downtown line, many residents tell me, say, Mr. Yam, downtown line can see, cannot touch, you know. Look very nice, but cannot touch. Can see only. We understand those concerns. The downtown line will give great convenience to many residents. We can see the depot. It's right there, just across from majority of our blocks. You can see it. And I know you're excited about it. But what do? We can't take the trains. But we've worked with the LTA to say, don't leave us out. And they have told me and Minister, don't worry. We will work with you. And sometime in December, we should be able to announce the details of a bridging service for residents of the entire UT town to access the downtown line at the same time that it is launched, so that all our residents will be able to benefit from that. Our road networks, many of you, when you leave for work in the morning, and about once every 2 weeks I drive out early in the morning, I live in the east, I come up, I know what you go through, the traffic coming out of our town. We only got one road, KJE. You want to go anywhere, KJE, right? So it is inconvenient. So I don't know how many of you have noticed, a signboard has gone up near the Pangsua Canal. What are we going to do? The Stagmont Link Bridge, 2 lanes, will become 6 lanes. Woodland Road, 4 lanes, will become 6 lanes. Now cannot do right turn. After we are done with this, you have direct access to Bukit Panjang and Bukit Timah without having to use the KJE, straight down the Woodlands Road. It will take some time. I have to be honest, it will take some time. All the major pipes running from Kranji Reservoir run under that bridge. It will take time. But in the meantime, that bridging service, that bus will run along the KJE. It'll exit to Bukit Panjang, it'll get you to that train station. But once that road is done, the bus will take that route. You save 15 minutes off your trip. So this is something that I think we can all look forward to. In a few weeks' time as well, this morning at the MRT station, some of them said, you know, we only got the 2 feeders and the MRT. You know, how do I get to the city? Any other way? End of the month, we'll have a new city direct service. Those of you who work in town, 3 buses in the morning, 3 buses at night. Doesn't stop anywhere else. UT to Shenton Way back to UT. All for you. In Choa Chu Kang, we work as a team. In Marsiling UT, we'll continue to work as a team. But in Choa Chu Kang, we've had a great team, something that the Marsiling UT team will do our best to emulate. Working closely with the Town Council Chairman, Mr. Zaki Muhammad, over the last few years, we've managed to secure from the Ministry of National Development more NRP projects for our town. Neighborhood renewal. We don't qualify, but because of Mr. Zaki Muhammad and many others who have lobbied, we now have NRP in Kiat Hong as well as in UT. We've announced a couple, and we look forward to your inputs on how you want our towns to look, because this is not my town. This is your town, it belongs to you. But these are infrastructure. Infrastructure can only do so much. It brings us closer together. But what really cements our relationship is how we relate to one another. And in UT, we are an amazing town, full of hospitable, compassionate people. Many of you have responded through the years to our various calls of action, and each of you has been an inspiration. Let me share with you 3 stories. One, a young girl with her parents. She has a very rare disease called senior loken syndrome. Her kidneys are failing. Her eyesight is fading. How old is she? She's only in JC2. How many of you can imagine not seeing, losing your sight? Difficult. Her hope was to get a kidney transplant. We searched and we searched and we searched, never gave up, and finally, we had the news. Someone had a match, but her mother would have to donate her kidney to someone else. The mother was more than willing to do that. But as we got closer to the date, this young girl fell ill. Her mother was also not well, but she could have gone ahead. On her mind wasn't herself. On her mind was her mum. And she told her mother, Mother, don't risk it. Don't do it for me, because you are my mother. I can't lose you too. But despite all of that, she's the most cheerful person you'll ever know. Her brother, because of the medical condition, decided to forgo his university education, stopped after 1 year, went on to become a baker's apprentice. We didn't know that until much later. But because of how inspirational she is, we have decided last year to launch a degree scholarship in UT in her name for anybody, whatever your age or circumstances, who has lost the opportunity to further your education. Completely free. 30 a year. Any bond? No bond. Only one request. Serve the community. 30 hours. That's all we're asking. Because every Singaporean deserves that opportunity. Another young girl, still in hospital, has been in hospital since the Chinese New Year. I visited her a couple of times. She's only one of 2 persons in Singapore to have this syndrome. She has fits. Some people have fits once a week, once a month, sometimes once a day. She has fits once every 5 minutes. She was in hospital, and the only thing that being there, there was nothing you felt you could do except to hold her hand and hope she can get better. She can't eat much, milk powder. Only the mum is supporting, quit her job, look after her full time. Milk is expensive. She requires a specific milk powder, $400 a month. And so we asked around, we said, we asked our residents, we said, dear residents of UT, you have this young girl who is a fellow resident. Can you do something for her? Guess what? 2 days. 1 month supply of milk. Donated by who? Donated by each and every one of you to her. Thank you very much. This is what UT is about. It's about being a family, helping each other regardless of the circumstances. Another family, a couple, because of circumstances, husband had a stroke, wife quit her job, the sacrifices that mothers and wives make. And so at this point in time, to all our wives, to all our mothers, thank you very much. You are the true heroes of Singapore. And so to those people out there who say mothers can only look after children, better think. Because I wonder whether their mothers took care of them or not. Please remember that. So don't anyhow talk about mothers, because they mean the world to their children. Right? So remember that. This wife gave up her job because her husband had a stroke. He went into depression. She did everything she could to help her, right? And they succeeded because, again, each and every one of you, she discovered she had the gift of baking. She had the gift of baking, and residents started coming up to her and say, hey, I'm going to buy some cakes from you. But you know what's the best? The best thing is that she discovered one of her neighbors, blind gentleman, can't cook. She cooks for him now. So from someone who used to receive help, she feels glad and joyful because she can help someone else. That is really what UT is about. So thank you to each and every one for what you mean to your fellow residents. So let me end off. Much has been done, but more importantly, much more needs to be achieved. As we move forward, let's work together. Let's work together hand in hand to build a town that truly starts from the heart, so that we grow closer as we reach further. Where we have done well together, let's have that humility. Where we need to do better, humbleness. And where we can achieve more together, let's have more unity. This is a historic part of Singapore. We are proud of our heritage. So may this new Choa Chu Kang continue to be a beautiful, inclusive, and gracious community. And may the new Marsiling UT also be one family that we can all be proud to call our home. So with you, for Singapore. Vote the PAP. Vote for progress. Majulah Singapura. Thank you.